Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dan Solitro with another edition of Solitro Reviews Albums here on To All the Crowded Rooms, and today we are going to be talking about You'll See Me Up There by 30 Nights of Violence. I actually found this band very recently, not from a label's feed on their Instagram or a paid ad on a social media platform, but I found this from multiple people on my Facebook friends list hyping these guys up, and I absolutely love finding new music that way, and it kind of harkens back to the days of finding out all these new bands strictly by word of mouth or from a zine, and I actually love that. But I'm getting a little off track right here now. This EP is a follow-up to their 2018 release, To Die in Your Portrait, and these guys put a very fresh spin on old school metalcore. With that being said, let's dive right in. For those who may be unaware, 30 Nights of Violence are a 5-piece metalcore outfit from Nashville, Tennessee, and have been stirring up some buzz ever since the release of 2018's To Die in Your Portrait. This band has rightfully deserved that buzz by playing some of the hardest hitting, technical, and melodic metalcore that you can find right now. With You'll See Me Up There, released through Unbeaten Records, these guys have refined their sound and delivered something that is one part heavy, one part technical, and it just seems like this could border on being considered a revival of sorts for this genre. 30 Nights of Violence is absolutely reminiscent of 90s and 2000s metalcore, and they wear that on their sleeves with pride. Throughout this EP, I've noticed a combination of bands like Converge, Poison the Well, Hopes Fall, Botch, and Deftones all over. An actual fun fact, their name is actually a lyric from the Deftones song MX from their album Around the Fur. It's actually one of my all-time favorite albums. But back to the review. I hear the Converge and Poison the Well influence through and through because of the absolutely bludgeoning sound that is reminiscent of both of those bands. And you can hear that in songs like the opening track, Lost in Your Sight, which combines that hard-hitting energy and mathy guitar work that Converge is known for. And you can also hear that melodic influence which comes from Poison the Well and even Deftones. That's not to say that this band doesn't have its melodic moments. For example, the song In Vain's last minute is capped off with fantastic vocals, which shows that their vocalist is a well-rounded musician when it comes to both singing and screaming. Couple that with melodic instrumentals that seem reminiscent of Deftones and Hopes Fall, and you have the makings of a band that is not afraid to experiment with their sound, but also shows where their influences lie in their songwriting. Throughout this release, their lyrics deal with some themes like sexual identity, drug abuse, anxiety, and survival. These are some extremely deep topics that they dive into, especially in songs like Lost in Your Light. In that song, lyrics that stood out to me were, "Your light fading, and now you invade me. If things continue this way, I'll never be the same." Reading through these lyrics as I was listening to the record, I couldn't help but feel pretty bleak about things right now. But this band's lyric writing throughout shines with their poetic and albeit melancholy and bleak imagery. It's dark, it's anxiety-ridden, it's angry, and I genuinely love it. Production was helmed by Tate Mercer, and he's worked with artists such as Better Off, Chamber, and Dying Wish. And if there was one band that I was really surprised to hear that he's worked with, it's Chamber. Both 30 Nights of Violence and those guys hail from the Nashville scene, and I thought that was also really cool. However, Mercer has done a fantastic job conveying what this band is all about. Everything sounds big and bombastic and melodic, and there's even a couple like really crazy nu metal-ish DJ scratchy parts, which I thought was absolutely incredible. And that is it for 30 Nights of Violence. If you're interested in listening to this album, it is available on Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever else you stream what you listen to. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments down below, whether you liked it, you hated it, you thought it was okay. I'd love to hear what you have to say about the album. Also, make sure you like and subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. This is Dan Solitro signing out.